Founded in 1991 by patients, the FSHD Society is the largest grassroots network of FSHD patients, their families, and research activists. The FSHD Society offers a community of support, news, and information for the millions of people affected by FSHD worldwide. This is FSHD Society Radio. Welcome to the FSHD Society Radio Show. This is Hot Off the Press episode that we bring to you once a month. We kind of dive quickly into what is going on right now in the FSHD Society world and our community. We bring a familiar face, the original Max Adler, who has been with us for so many years with our organization, long before me, surprisingly. Wow. Right?
Really aging me here, Tim. Really aging me. Been here for great. So long.
He looks so many decades. So many decades in the trenches with us. That's how it's supposed to be. You are our warrior, our leader.
I'm ride or die.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And we're here today to talk a lot about the FSHD Walk and Roll, the FSHD Society's Walk and Roll big event coming up here in September. And one of the biggest cities, right, in the nation, LA, is going to be holding one of those events, right? Hosting one of those events. Talk about that, Max. What does that look like in LA as a walk and roll?
Oh, well, I'm very, very excited. I think this is the first time we're doing it at this location. I had suggested it last year. It's basically at Lake Balboa. It's a big park where I go with my family and my kid. There's a bunch of playgrounds and face painting and snacks, but a big lake with ducks and geese and little boats going around. It's just a beautiful park. And I said, I've always thought this would be an amazing location to host a walk and roll because it just lends itself to like a perfect lap around this beautiful lake, and there's parking. And I'm like, let's have everyone come out and be there for this event, because I've done a couple in Irvine. I've done a couple in San Diego. Like you said, for years, this has been the big event this is our Super Bowl. This is, FSHD Super. This is the national walk and roll. This is the big moment to shine a light on this disease, on raising awareness about what it is, which is used to be before social media, back when I was just a teenager. People would see us at the park in our shirts and say, what's going on? And then, by word of mouth, we would say, oh, this is about FSHD, and this is, muscular dystrophy, and this is how it affects these people, and this is what happens. Now, we have a spotlight because of social media. So like what's happening there gets projected out to the world. And I just love this event because people come from all over the nation, all over the world. I have a friend of mine coming from Italy to walk with us in LA. Friends have come down from Washington, from New York. So it's basically just the big event. I will be there. I'll have a little speech, a few words prepared. Shane Stenger, who is the director of Good Bad Things, which is a movie I was in that stars Danny Kurtzman, who has FSHD and is a phenomenal actor. And he'll be there. Shane will be there. Brett Dyer, one of my co-stars from the movie, will be there. So we'll be there supporting Danny and the cause. And Shane will say a few words about the movie. And I believe there will be maybe an announcement about how people can see the teaser, because I believe we're going to release the teaser and the trailer first through the FSHD community and kind of get some feedback and thoughts about what everybody thinks and kind of show Danny off as the movie star he could be. So there'll be more about that. And I'm just very excited to be back in person with everyone. As you know, for a couple of years, we were not able to, and it was virtual, which was a success, was very cool. But, there's nothing like with the threat of AI and robots coming to take everybody over. It'll be nice to be there in person with people. And just kind of talk about, FSHD and getting closer to a treatment and a cure and raising money so that the millions of people that have it right now across the world won't have to battle the hardships, that come along with it, that I saw my mom and grandma live with. Yeah, and that's and that's why you have such a connection to the FSHD Society. Correct.
Yeah, because FSHD in your family, you've seen its effects. You don't want it to happen to anybody else. This has kind of been a huge passion for you to be a part of this community. We're grateful for that because of what you bring to the table. You're talking about bringing, Danny Kurtzman and all your co-star friends and people from New York, and you said Italy. I mean, coming all the way, it's LA to walk in this. That is amazing. That is amazing.
It is amazing, and it's a testament to the people and to friendship and fans, and but yeah, that was kind of my goal, was that my grandma and my mom had it, and at that time, again, I just heard about it as muscular dystrophy, just the big umbrella that it's it's MD. I didn't even know the specifics of FSH. I didn't even know if my mom knew exactly. It was just kind of, this is again back in the day, but before the old WebMD. But it was like unheard. It was like, okay, you have muscular dystrophy. My friends were like, oh, MS, like, it was multiple sclerosis. Like, what is it? Like, it was this kind of unknown thing. And I was like, gosh, like, if I ever have some kind of microphone to the world or platform, I want to like educate people about this specific FSHD, FSH muscular dystrophy, facioscapulohumeral, what it does and how it affects you, and why I care, because I saw my grandma, as long as I knew her, was in a motorized scooter, had difficulty speaking, chewing, drinking from a straw, her head was down. And then my mom, towards the later years of her life, same thing. She was, fine. And then kind of that slow, progression of the weakening of the muscles. She started kind of walking on a rolling scooter around the house, and, couldn't reach things high up, and, was kind of hunched over on the dinner table, and you just see that happening, and it's heartbreaking for the family and heartbreaking for the person who has it. And I was like, gosh, if there's ever a way that I can help battle this and find some kind of treatment. And now since then, we've been closer and closer. I know they're doing all these genetic trials and clinical trials, and there's things that are being talked about, like happening now. So shoot, I mean, maybe the FDA might approve something here pretty soon, and we'll be on this radio show talking about, remember the day when we didn't have a treatment, and it'll be glorious. So so the big walk and roll is the big event that kind of takes us one step closer. If you go to my Instagram, Mr._Max_Adler, there's my link to the team page, Team Mighty Max. They could join. You can join my team by donating or signing up for the walk with me on September 17th in LA, or sign up for anybody's team and just be a part of it and walk. I believe there's 26 locations are happening.
I believe so. Yeah,
nationwide in Canada. So
all the way to Canada too. Absolutely.
We're spreading. The tentacles are spreading. So check it out on my on the link, and wherever you are, you could sign up and be a part of it, either virtually or in person, and help kind of just promote, raise the awareness and raise money.
Did you ever think, you're talking about the movie Good Bad Things, Danny Kurtzman, big role, starring role, right, in the movie,
lead,
has FSHD. Did you ever think, when you knew of the disease with your family, that you would be acting in a film with someone that has a lead role with FSHD?
No, it's a dream come true. It was one of those perfect storm, everything aligned. And what's amazing about Danny too is, I don't want to speak for him, but I believe he would be, the first to admit that it's like, it hasn't gotten him down. It's like kind of like his superpower, and it's kind of made him who he is, and it makes him special, and he's owned it, and he's done incredibly well for himself. And what's amazing about the movie, I feel like, is you don't really, you're not slapped in the face all the time. It's like, oh, this is an FSHD actor. It's like, this is just an actor. And like, you kind of forget, and it goes away, and you're just watching him live his life, and he happens to have it. But I think the movie will resonate with a lot of people in the community, and I'm excited to, get it out there and share it once we can talk about it more, and once the director can give you more info. Yeah, I know, there's a strike. I can't, I know. Talk about the walk, and because there's a strike happening, and I can't promote the movie, but I can promote the people in the movie and through the walk, and so that'll be great. But Danny's phenomenal, and actually me and him and Shane, the director, are doing a little call tomorrow with some of the FSHD leadership and strategizing more fun layouts. I do know Shane, the director, owns this incredible ice cream sandwich company called Baked Bear. It's like these homemade delicious cookies with ice cream in the middle of it. They're all over the nation, but he is going to bring a bunch of them to the walk on September 17th for free. So if you come out to the walk, you're gonna get some free Baked Bear ice cream cookie sandwiches, and it's gonna be glorious. So, come on out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna book my flight right now.
It's worth it. Yeah, you get a free ice cream sandwich at the end of it.
Oh yeah, and I get to see Max, but whatever.
And that too. Yeah, the flight's more than worth it. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun. You said September 17th. When does that start? Did you say that? When does
I believe 9 a.m. 9 a.m. It'll be a nice little morning stroll for, I'll be out there for a couple hours. And yeah, some snacks, some drinks, some speeches, some music, some talking. We'll have T-shirts. But it's really just a chance for us just to get together as a community and just, meet each other and talk about how it affects us and what it means to us and how everyone's kind of living in the world aware of FSHD or having it or having a family with it and what we can do together to, to rid the world of it and have a cure and have a treatment. So, because I get messaged, like when I post these videos of like information about the walk, I get lots of messages from people that are saying like, really, I have it and I fear that I won't be able to lift my grandchild or I won't be able to, go into a restaurant or get through certain doors with wheelchair. It's like, the worry about the quality of your life diminishing because of this disease and the fear that brings and the anxiety that brings is just not fair. And nobody should have to deal with that or think about that. And if science can, find a way to take a pill or take a shot and not have that be an issue anymore, it's passed my mom and grandma by, but if I can help bring it to the next generation, that would be incredibly fulfilling and cool to me and a way to honor my family and also a way to just, give back to the community that's been so supportive of me and of the FSHD Society and of you and of this hot off the press radio show. So let's find a cure, That's
true. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I think Max, you wrapped it up in a perfect package right there. I know I want to so badly talk more deeper about the movie, but I get it. The point is though, is that the fact that Danny has FSHD starring role, folks. I mean, I really think that's groundbreaking within itself.
I think it's the first time possibly ever. This is a new thing and we're a part of it and now you can be a part of it and we'll all be a part of it. And it's this is it's groundbreaking. I think it opened the door up for a lot of opportunities for people in the community that want to be involved in the arts or just, to give hope and inspiration that there are no limitations and you can do anything. And Danny is a perfect spokesperson for it. And Shane, the director, has been friends with him since like childhood. So he cares deeply and wrote this movie really for Danny and because of Danny and with Danny. And so, it's a special one. I'm glad to be a part of it and glad to, to hopefully talk about it more at the walk.
Yeah, at the walk and roll.
Yeah.
A good time to plug it. Well, thanks, Max, for joining us, bringing your energy again. Hot off the press episode. That's what we do. We come in quick, tell you what's going on. Max is a perfect guy to promote the walk and roll, and not just in his area where he'll be in LA, but everywhere. You mentioned about 26-ish walk and rolls from Canada, California, Texas, East Coast. Come take a look. We're gonna live stream, I think, on the 23rd, that Saturday, on some of those that are going on that day. So plug in, get tuned in, get involved, join Team Mighty Max if you want. You'll take that as well. And thanks again.
Or I think it's just FSHDsociety.org/walk roll, right? And
walk
you
roll.
can go and join virtually if you don't want to. If you can't or don't want to come to a walk and roll. You could be a part of it virtually by giving money, which we need for research.
Yes,
so
we do.
Please help.
Please help. Thanks again, Max.
Take care. Tim. All right, you too.